Hey guys, welcome to my home music studio tour. Last time I posted a video about my rack gear and you got some pretty cool responses, lots of views, so it inspired me to make another one. So I won't go through the rack unit. There is another video about that, so I'll just explore the other bits of the music studio. Let's start off over here. So there's some of my CDs that I've released and my audio engineering thing that explains that I can, authorized to play with knobs, basically. And there's my lightbox, which is my website, ralphie.co.nz. It goes to my main website, band website, thisflighttonight.com. There's a bit of an analog metronome and a fake plant. Every music studio requires one of those. This is a Numark NS6 DJ deck, which is really cool. Usually it's just USB powered. Oh, sorry, it is not USB powered. I lie, because I tried doing that and it's not USB powered. You do need a power adapter for it, but it's got XLR outs and all that sort of jazz, so it can just go straight to the PA of wherever you're playing, and you run your music library through a laptop such as this Mac, which is currently running Machine. It's currently on, just to show off the lights a little bit. So Machine is really cool. Yeah, maybe I'll do another video of Machine because there's a lot to that. Here's a bit of a mood lighting for you. And I'll get to this bit in a moment, but this is electronic drum kit. It's fun to play with every now and then. Right, moving back to the main bit here. This is a dual monitor system with, it's an AOC monitors, I believe 21 inches. I've actually got 3 pairs of speakers hooked up. So, I use a really cool sound card called PreSonus 1818 VSL. I really love this interface. I control the different. I can control the volume of the different speakers. So this is one pair, second pair, and my main pair. It's my main pair right here. The PreSonus. E5s. Just trying to think what they're called. Yes, these are Samson Resolve RX A6 speakers with the ribbon tweeter. I do like ribbon because the highs sound a lot clearer. Because this is a 5 and the PreSonus at the bottom is a 5 and this is a 6, you don't get too much of a volume sort of difference, but it's enough to do the trick, especially for this room. I don't want to really go any bigger. I just wouldn't have the space. Over here is a really cool box. It's the VRM box. It's definitely look into this. It's an inexpensive way to basically, it models different speakers and stuff, and just look into that. It's really cool. Okay, over here I use this on location quite a bit. It's the Boss BR 800. It's basically a 4-track portable recorder, and I love using that on location. This is the 3rd pair of speaker that I use. I sometimes play out with this. I go busking with it. I've known to use it as a monitor for a drummer, for example. It's just really versatile, but it's also there as a third, speaker as a monitor. over here, snuck in the back, is actually just for my headphones. It can basically, you plug your source in. You got 4 different headphones, and the volume for each headphone. So you can have a bit of a headphone party if you want. Down here, hidden away, is my, well, I don't know if you can see that, it's quite dark, Audio-Technica headphones, and really great pair of headphones. I love them. The model here is the 50X, and the best headphones I've ever owned. I like the fact that I've owned headphones before where this is attached to the headphones. I like the fact that this can detach, because if you accidentally step on the cord, then it detaches and it doesn't break your fancy schmancy headphones. In the back here, you can't see it, it's too dark, but it's basically a Steinberg MIDI interface, 8 MIDI interface, so you can control lots of synths with it. Ashdown bass amp. It's actually connected to this thing here, 11 rack. So if I want to, get my bass going into this for little rehearsals in this room, then I can, and it's awesome. I have already gone through this rack, as mentioned, via another video, so I won't do that again. But on the top, synthesizer, FM, awesome. Over here for vocals, it's basically TC Helicon Create pedal. Cool, it's basically like reverbs, delays, awesome. Mini Nova is a wonderful synth that I really, really enjoy. I like the fact that it's got animate buttons, and it's just a good performance tool. Synth, vocoder, all the usual stuff, but really nice. I've used that on a lot of rock records even, and it just fits. So over here on the pedal board, my pedal board kind of changes, but at the moment, currently experiment. It's not always like this, but I always experiment, swap them around with other pedals and that sort of thing. But quick run through: looping pedal, awesome. Distortion. The Strymon series is the premium. It's a premium brand, really, for pedals, and for a reason. Like this one, for example, is my favorite delay of all time. El Capitan Strymon. It's just got this tape saturation quality that I really, really like. It's very musical. The reverb as well, and a volume pedal, which is cool. And also my main looping station is the Boss RC300. Bit of a standard with a lot of, I guess, singer-songwriters that want looping, and that's awesome. Okay, over here, line 6. I don't know if everyone agrees, but I mean, like, this is great, but line 6, I'm not a fan, really. I've had some other pedals before, and like, I don't know, they either break or they're just not that good quality. But maybe some of you disagree. TC Helicon, which is also the partner to this one. Whoa! This is the correct version. It's basically the thing I like most about this is the anti-feedback that's useful live. Catches those feedback frequencies, and sometimes though, I find, to be honest, it makes this distorted sound. So like, it doesn't feedback, but then you hear a distortion, so it's not, perfect. But anyway, it's alright. Shape, compressor, and a little bit of a pitch correction for, you can get really extreme, or you can just have a touch of it to make your singer a little bit more confident. Zoom G3X. Now, I do have another video on my YouTube channel, so that specifically goes through this pedal, so if you want to check that out, you can visit that separate link. Okay, Time Force, Nux, cheap and cheerful pedal, and again, what can I say? When I plug this, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's like to do with the amount of power you've got into it or something. But it's not the best brand, but it's cheap and cheerful. So, yeah, there you go. Mooer, I just really like the look of this when I found it. It's the smallest wah pedal. What can I say? I think I like it. I don't know. I haven't really used it enough to fall in love with it. Whammy, bit of a staple, and it sounds great. You know, I bought it specifically because, you know, some of my favorite bands use it, and yeah, it's really cool. Over here, I thought I'd quickly show the Vox ToneLab ST. I like this. I use this as a sound card output as well. Like, see, for example, the machine can run as mono into that, or the machine can run as stereo into the 11 rack. So it's a bit of a, I don't know, bit of an option. I don't know, but it's great. I use it a lot as a sound card, and obviously it's got some great tones. Actually, that while I'm at it, the Vox ST, that's the pedal version. Like, I've heard of some musicians that tour with this because, you just put it in their tour bag and pop it on a plane, and you can gig with that if you really want to. But I don't recommend it because I tried it, and it can sometimes give off this high-pitched sound. So I don't personally recommend it. So don't always believe the hype. Over here is a Kaoss pad. I used to have 2 of these, but then I sold the second one because, I don't know, I was like, yeah, I'll do dual Kaoss padness, but yeah, I don't know, I only needed the one. For my band, I actually trigger samples live, which is really cool because you trigger the sample and you can put effects, and really versatile, by the way, because you can plug all sorts into it. And I don't know, I like that. I love Korg. See, like a lot of my stuff, yeah, Korg. I don't know. Whenever I'm on the hunt for gear, Korg is one of my favorite brands, along with Yamaha, Roland. You know, there's 3 brands. They make some pretty good stuff. Now over here is a Casio. I love this Privia 88 key. And I don't know, I used to think that Casio was quite a cheap brand or whatever, but check out their Privia pianos, because for the price that you're paying, I mean, I think it's just amazing. The feel for this is great. If you can see, it's slightly a yellow tinge. That's not because it's old. This is quite new, but it's got that ivory look, and if you can zoom in with a magnifying glass, it actually kind of looks like ivory keys. So yeah, I've used this a lot on my records. These are called double bass. Oops, sorry, can't find it right now, but it's got some cool patches. Like for one song of mine, if you check out a song called Paradise, which is off my 3rd EP at thisflighttonight.com, there's an upright bass that I use, and it's actually this. So yeah, it's just got awesome banks. It's also got General MIDI banks as well. I love this. This is one of my centerpieces. Over here is actually the sub connected to the E5 speaker. Cool thing about this sub is if you look at this pedal, I don't know if you can see because it's quite dark, you can activate the bass and if you want it or not, which is great. I got this at a bargain, about half price of what it normally is. It's the Vox VT40 Plus. Again, I showed you earlier that little Tone Lab thing. Ooh, let's zoom in. Anyways, this is the, I guess, the speaker version, because, you know, it's got very similar, if not, yeah, very similar controls. But it's good. It's a good little practice amp. I've even not so much gigged with it, but brought it to band rehearsals, and because it's light, it just does the trick. Now this Marshall, I really love this, but the fact that, because I bought this new, I once saw it on secondhand auction for half the price, and I'm like, oh, I've already owned it. But if I didn't, I mean, like, far out. Just check this out, AS50D. I like the fact that with this amp, it's got XLR out at the back, so it can go straight to a PA. It just sounds good. Like if you're a singer-songwriter and you're just playing on your own, you know, plug your microphone into that, your guitar into that, and away you go. That's all you need, and it just sounds great. Yeah. Down here, Supersonic. Man, this is one of my, like, best amps that I've ever bought. It's basically like tube and sounds great. The pedal actually sold me as well. Got a few, you know, you got your different... Basically, what I'm trying to say is, apparently it's like the twin amp in one, and in a slightly distorted sort of channel on the other. It sort of breaks up as you go up and things, and it's just got that little, I don't know, distortion setting. Because I know with Fenders, you can get like the Fender, you know, clean with chorus, Fender clean with vibrato. But, you know, for me, it's just you want clean or you want distortion. Like a distorted version. And you can activate that with the switch. And it's just great. And the fact that I've paired this with some of my guitar, like, specifically with, like, I went to the guitar store and I've tried all sorts of guitars for that particular amp. And the best guitar that won that sort of thing was this SE Custom. It's a PRS. The guy was like, yeah, you know, it gives you those Santana sort of tones, Incubus, a lot of 90s bands kind of thing. It's really good because, I mean, I even tried like some really top-notch Fenders, you know, just the normal ones you would go to, like a Strat or something, but this one sounded better for the Fender Supersonic because it gives it this like sort of prog rock, riff rock, deep bass tones, which I really like. Maybe I'll do another tour of these like another separate video for the guitars, because each has its own story. So let me know if you want me to do that, because that could be a fun video. Just leave a comment and tell me if you want me to do that. But that's pretty much it for now. That's a quick 360 rundown. I've used this space for, especially for like my latest, the 30p. Thisflighttonight.com, or you could, you know, use this domain thing. Thisflighttonight.com. Yeah, the EP Paradise. A lot of that stuff was all done in this room. Of course, other than drums. I always record drums in a, you know, better studio. But then I mix it all here, and then I record vocals. Anyway, I should probably do another video about my mic collection, but this is my star mic at the moment, AKG C214. I used to use this a lot on my vocals, and let's just put this out, this blue, which I like, but the blue for vocals sounds great, especially if you pair it with a good preamp, but it doesn't catch the plosives as well as the AKG one I showed you. This, get it. Like, it's an inexpensive mic. It's a Rode NT1A. But it just captures whatever you hear naturally. Like, it's just a good mic. Go get it. Rode, Australian brand. Yeah. Those Aussies. And the warranties on Rodes are actually really good. Usually like 10-year or something. But yeah, quality. I should probably show you this. Big fan of collecting CDs that artists have signed. And I actually have more, but they're not all up the wall. And that's probably one thing you should do, is just find some local bands, collect them, man, like get their signatures, treat them like rock stars, because they are, man. A lot of music that doesn't get heard on the radio is better than the music on the radio, you know what I mean? So, hope that inspires you, or, you know, if you're into making music yourself, gives you a few ideas about some equipment that you might like for your stuff. That's pretty much it. Leave a like, leave a comment. Thank you for all the views. Like I say, this, you know, your views inspire me to make another gear video, and if that's what you're into, like, I mean, I've had my YouTube channel for quite a long time, but you guys seem to like the gear stuff. So, but anyway, don't forget, the gear is just a tool, and the best gear is your ears and creativity, if that makes sense. I'm sure you've heard it a million times. Anyways, thank you very much for visiting my creative space, and that's me signing out. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Catch you till next time. Bye.